Welcome back. It's time to dance.
A 1 minute dance party off the top? Wow.
Do you? You just.
This
you
is
just
such a
feel this?
horrible song. This isn't the vibe for today.
Somebody pick a different song then.
Okay. All right, do something.
Yeah, this was so bad.
Oh, that's a good shimmy. I like the shimmy. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that good? Is that 1 minute?
No. Where did you at on here?
Oh, I didn't start from the beginning. We're
Is that
good.
a minute?
Something like that.
I can't believe we just opened an episode of the Spiel with the 1 minute dance party.
I don't know why you can't believe that.
I'm so excited.
It's something that we should do.
Yeah, that's awesome. But it leads right into the topic off the top of the show today, and that is, do you care what other people think about you? That's for you, Lucas. Take it.
Yeah, sometimes.
You
and
do?
I shouldn't. Yeah. I think it's a natural human response, especially
It
now
is.
with social media. and
Yeah, we're
everything.
inundated
Yeah.
with it because people are doing the same trending little reels. You know, there's no originality anymore.
Well, there is, but it's hard to find.
It is hard to find.
Yeah.
But imagine how interesting life would be if we're just uniquely ourselves.
Can only dream.
Can only dream.
We can only dream.
Okay. So you're not willing to defy the norm and only care what you think or feel about your current situation, or you.
Oh
or
no,
what
I
you're
am
doing.
willing. It's just
harder
it's a
to do.
process.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
process, you know.
It is a process.
Yeah.
It's harder to do than to say you're going to do it. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody's full of words.
Yeah. Words. Why do I feel like Rob has something to say? Rob, do you care what other people think about you?
I mean, everybody does.
Really?
Like, yeah, of course. It's a social thing. That's how we build our social structure around because you know, if you do something wrong, somebody's gonna correct you, and then you don't do that thing anymore.
Well, are you showcasing your quirks or your flaws or those things that could possibly help somebody else?
Have you met me?
Yes, I've met you. And many times I'm like, step it.
Yeah, I do some of the silliest things.
You do.
So I obviously I do care a little bit, but a lot of the time I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna entertain myself, and I don't care.
Very good.
I'm entertaining myself. If other people want to come along for the ride, then that's great.
Yeah. Why do I feel like Walker is another one? An original being. What do you care what other people think about you?
I think I subscribe in the same way that Rob talked about. Like, I think I definitely inherently care, but there are definitely moments where I just don't.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be myself. I'm not really worried about it.
Right here.
Well, we can't. We got Sam there on camera. Do you care what other people think?
All right. Well, that's all Sam has to say.
That is all he has to say.
Sam just really does whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Okay, are you guys people a few words? Are we good? You,
I think I care more about what people think about my photos and what I care about, what they think about me.
okay.
We're getting real now.
Yeah. Good. Well, it was a challenge. I'm glad we did this. All right. Anything else? Everybody good? You got it off your okay. There's Rob, being uniquely Rob. But we have a great show today. We have a lot of uniqueness coming to the show today. We've got a discussion of the entrepreneurial spirit. We have some music. We have potatoes. We may be able to see Rob juggle again.
I mean, I can.
You didn't even know that was coming, did you?
What
Yeah.
are we juggling? Potatoes?
If they'll let us. On a serious note, before we go to break, because we do have a great lineup for you, this week was a little daunting for us. A lady who appeared on our show, Sara Johnson, a young lady, and she walked in here as vibrant as anyone ever had before. Her story resonated to the point that we wanted to help make a difference. She started an organization after being diagnosed with cancer in her 20s, early 30s, stage 4 cancer, then it entered her lungs. Still just a ray of light, a beam of hope, and she, till her last day, was more concerned about helping other people. We never saw her suffer. We never saw her having a pity party. Instead, she just wanted to leave behind a legacy, and that legacy was what she could do for other people. So I want you to find her organization. It's Fighting Cancer Today, and I want to deliver a message for her little girl. Your mother was one of a kind, and she didn't care what other people thought. She knew that there was work to be done, and despite her own challenges and her own fight, she was more concerned about helping others till the very end. So we're going to go to break right now, and remember Sierra.
Every day when I come into work, I am happy to be here. I love the staff I work with. They're all committed to making our patients better. I think every day you come in just hoping you're going to connect with someone and maybe make their life a little better and be able to help make a difference for them. I do think, in medicine, we really need to look at doing preventative care for people, and I really have a heart for that. So we just really try to provide a coordinated care for people where they don't have to travel long distances to get access to care.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
My son was a huge factor in my decision to quit. He came home from school one day talking about how every cigarette takes so many minutes off your life. And he's like, well, if you're smoking and dad's smoking, I'm just going to be by myself. And it was like a heart punch, and I was like, okay, we've got to do something different. So that was kind of what pulled the trigger for me, just broke my heart. But I picked a day that was going to be my quit day. And it was my mom's birthday. I'm going to quit June 20th. I'll never pick up another cigarette again. And I haven't, 6 years later.
At the Spiel, we're always giving you information that you can use. We want you to go out and be able to apply some of these things that you learn on the show. So this next lady we have on today, Sara Connelly, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's sort of a multifaceted individual. So she teaches body pump, yoga, aquatics, your lifeguarding. I mean, you can do all of those things at the Y, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then that's by early morning, like she starts at 3 a.m. So you're done with that, what, about noon? And then you're a landscape designer that everybody's interested in.
Yes.
How do you do it all?
I have a lot of energy, born with a lot of energy, and I love what I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely love what I do. I've been a designer for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful.
But still creating incredible yards. So my husband remembered you years ago, maybe when you were first starting out, or maybe when you, had just started the design work and you're making your way through the ranks. But even back then, your work was impressionable and memorable. And he called you, and I think we had one or two conversations, and then you show up and show out, and you have this design that just I never in a million years would have come up with. How do you do it? How do you do that?
Well, many years of experience. I enjoy what I do, continuing to research plants, but also listening to the client. And you were pretty specific on what you wanted.
Oh, I was?
The feel,
Okay.
the feel that you wanted.
Right.
You wanted to look like it had been there,
Yes.
and not
Right.
brand new landscaping. And
Right.
then also, I like to go inside my client's home and get a feel for their style. You have a very modern style inside,
Okay.
but you live on a farm.
Yes.
So I kind of combined
Yes.
both looks, modern, more evergreens.
Okay.
Your Nootka cypress is a more modern looking tree. And then we did the black-eyed Susans to incorporate, because every farm needs black-eyed Susans.
That's right. And then I think I might have said something like, oh, and by the way, when you turn into the drive, I want it to feel like you've just entered Tuscany. So we did the tall trees as well. What did we put? The
Taylor junipers.
Okay, the
yes.
junipers.
And
Yeah.
you have those rolling hills behind your home, and
Unbelievable. And you know, the other thing now, you incorporated without me even thinking about it or realizing it, and I know your other clients feel the same way. There could be a water feature, there could be a boulder, just something that you didn't expect you'll find in your designs.
yes, and I think you saw that when they had all the plants installed, and it looked nice. And then they added 5 boulders, and it just made
Next level.
yes,
Yeah.
completed the look. And my clients, everyone loves boulders. You don't have to water them; they will last forever.
That is true. So it's interesting to me. You see these wonderful homes being built, right? Or these beautiful subdivisions, and you really the memorable subdivisions are those that really took some time up by the gate, or they've got a nice little entrance. So that should really send a message that you can build this beautiful home, but until you frame it with just the right amount of greenery, trees, shrubs, boulders, the design just is not complete. Talk about that. What's missing when you don't have the landscaping? It's just bare. And you can just take it to that next level when you call somebody like yourself.
Well, I think that you can kind of go back to nature. If you have just a green space and lawn, or versus going into the timber or an area that has a lot of trees and natural flowers, you just feel better. It looks better. Same with landscaping. When you walk in and you see the pretty flowers and trees, even neighborhoods, with more established, mature trees. One thing I noticed in Tennessee is a lot of the builders would put the same landscaping in every home in the new subdivisions.
Okay. You lose some of that originality.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice to mix it up. And what's nice to be a freelance designer is I am not married to what that company or nursery has. I can design any plants selection.
Yes. And that was what was so nice about that particular service. So when you hire someone to do it, you're going to get a couple of things. You're going to get continuity, and you're going to get a design that makes sense. You're not going to have plants that will, overgrow another, and you why did I waste money on that because you can't even see it. You know how to strategically place things. Also, I think it's important in design to have something growing every season. Like it's
Absolutely.
not death,
Yes.
Talk about that and how you incorporate that.
I like to have, like you said, color or some interest in every season. So spring flowering, shrubs, perennials in the season. In the summer, having those perennials that some bloom longer than others, so having that long bloom time. And then, of course, in the fall, whether it's trees or shrubs where the foliage is turning colors, the reds and the burgundies. And then, of course, fall flowering.
Beautiful. So listen, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to blow your mind. You may think that things are dying outside, it's done, but boy, does she just take it to a whole other level. So stay right there, and we're going to talk a little bit more about seeds when we come back.
And a gentleman had just told me the other day, if you plant the flat side of the garlic facing north, your rows will be perfectly straight.
Don't sacrifice what brings you peace so that I'll have mine. Take what you need and leave me behind. For what I love, I'll fight.
My name is Elizabeth Michaels, and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and certified diabetes education specialist here at Christopher Rural Health. I work with patients to set and achieve realistic health goals and to empower them to better manage their diabetes effectively. We work together to come up with an individualized treatment plan that facilitates better health and quality of life. I'm here to provide education, support, and resources for people with diabetes and their friends and families so that they can enjoy the best possible quality of life amidst a challenging but treatable disease.
Did you know your teenager's brain is more likely to get addicted to nicotine than yours? The tobacco and vaping industries do. They target teens with their products and try to cover up the fact that there's nicotine in them. They're trying to get your kids addicted and make them customers for life, but you can stop them. Talk with your kids about the real dangers of vaping. The tobacco and vaping industries sure won't.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. I've always had a goatee, and now I don't. And you lose a lot of things, you know. I didn't just lose my hair. Going through treatment, you can't be as active, and it's hard when you come home and, you know, Daddy, can you get on the floor and play with me today? And, you know, unfortunately, some days it's Daddy needs to go rest. I started smoking when I was 14 years old.
So oftentimes you don't realize what you have. You may say, oh, well, you know, they've run their course, the flowers are dying, you know, we've got this clove of garlic, but what can we do with it beyond that? You're constantly thinking about, how are we going to grow it next year? How are we going to make it look better next year? So talk about the process of seeds and saving those.
Very simple.
Okay.
Easy to propagate. It's also very easy to plant and get them to grow. I've had a lot of fun the last several years with different flowers. Of course, the zinnia is the most common.
Beautiful.
This is dried, cut it off the stem, and then the seeds.
Really? Okay,
And so
I
you
didn't
just
know
take
that.
the flower. These will probably be easier. The petals off. You don't even have to take the petals off.
Oh, wow. Just put them in
And
the
then
ground.
those will be all flowers.
And how
And
many
you
people
just
would
wanna
just cut
store
it and
them.
throw it away, you know? They
Yes.
wouldn't know. That's beautiful. And then the coxcomb has just, I mean, this is a thing all its own. I mean,
It is incredible. The large ones I did not bring today, but you can kind of see the crested. They're all different. Some are long blooms, and within here are all of these black, little black seeds.
And you have them hanging
And then they
upside
just
down,
fall.
don't you? Okay.
Yes, I dry them upside down, and then also they are considered an annual in Zone 5, 6, but
Which is Illinois,
correct.
right? Okay, that's
Yes.
a very important thing. Too, is
Zone
the
5,
zones.
yes.
Okay.
You are 7A here, so they
Okay.
would be considered more of a perennial.
Okay.
But they will seed themselves, and some will come up on their own. These are fantastic to grow. And then garlic. I love planting garlic. Fresh garlic is so much better than store-bought.
Oh,
You plant
absolutely.
it with the root, the point up. And a gentleman had just told me the other day, if you plant the flat side of the garlic facing north, your rows will be perfectly straight. So a lot of fun.
Okay.
Easy to grow.
Yeah. That's why your yard looks like it does, and now my yard looks like it does because of you, but before it was pretty sad. So is there anything else that you wanted to point out that maybe I didn't ask you about in the way of design?
I just think having a freelance designer or a designer to help with plant selection.
Yes.
The pictures always look good, but they don't always grow. They may look like that for a minute. They don't always grow just like they look on the picture. And then also someone to help the sun and shade. A lot of the plants will say full sun, but they really require that afternoon shade.
Oh, it was proven over time, huh? Labeling was
Yes.
not necessarily correct.
Yes.
I see.
And it is probably in some zones, like up north, you could probably plant a hydrangea in full sun all day long.
Okay.
Warmer temperatures, central Illinois, southern Illinois,
Okay.
they need that afternoon shade. And then also, I think it's great, I think with any industry where you're selling this something, I am selling my ideas, my concepts, and my designs.
Right.
I love when my clients have me manage their project.
Yes.
And because it doesn't always go as the design, and I'm able to kind of move those plants around.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
So
you're like,
I
we
think
didn't order
that's-
this. You can take this back. We need this, this, and this. So it was well worth it, and I do appreciate you. And the artwork that you do, the design process is so beautiful in itself that I want to frame that. It's gorgeous. So who knew?
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back. So you guys stay right there.
Hi, I'm Moth Phillips. The song is called Road of Broken Stone.
don't know what the future holds. Hauntings of my past scares me of what I don't know. Seems much smoother to walk paved roads. I'm so used to roads of broken stone. Complicated my life's become. Disappointments make it hard to love. So no worries now, you can throw me into the dark. Even if I fall apart, I'll make it out alive. Don't sacrifice what brings you peace so that I'll have mine. Take what you need and leave me behind. For what I love, I'll fight. My existence has always felt wrong. Never thought I'd be here this long. Toxic raising I cycled in, passed down to me, hope it missed my kids. Cold and bitter my world's become, but hope's breaking through, I'll carry on. So no worries now, you can throw me into the dark. Even if I fall apart, I'll make it out alive. Don't sacrifice what brings you peace so that I'll have mine. Take what you need and leave me behind. For what I love, I'll fight. So all my wounds I'll let show. Add to my pain, I still won't let go. Choose your words to cut me down. I'll take whatever you dish out. I've told you I have no regrets. Don't hold back on me or we'll miss it. We've got a beautiful chance ahead. It'll all be worth it in the end. So no worries now, you can throw me into the dark. Even if I fall apart, I'll make it out alive. Don't sacrifice what brings you peace so that I'll have mine. Take what you need and leave me behind. For what I love, I'll fight. For what I love, I'll fight. For what I love, I'll fight. For you, I'll always fight.
CRHPC has made a focus on mental health. We're able to better serve people for their mental health needs because everything is in one place.
Emotional mental health has become very important. It's become a lot more talked about. A lot of people are starting to realize the importance of it.
It's making a difference in their children's life, their family's life, and in the community.
You know, if anybody is having mental health issues out, I would just encourage them just pick up the phone and call, you know. We're just a phone call away and you can get help very quickly.
I do wish more people would understand the severity of their choice. I realize that it's a hard habit to quit. And so what I would tell people that if they're struggling with the addiction of, you know, cigarettes or vaping or whatever, and they want to quit, but they just don't know how, that there is help out there. There's resources to look up. There's places to go to really help you kick the habit and be there for you and your loved ones and everyone that cares about you.
I've always had a fascination with moths too. Like I know fun facts about them. Like moths came around 300 billion years ago, and then butterflies, they evolved from moths about 100 billion years ago.
I love how already on your sign you have sold out in case you have to turn it around.
Yeah, I did. I sold out every single day at Magpie.
Go, girl.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For youth who use tobacco or e-cigarettes, we are promoting the My Life, My Quit program that's for ages 13 to 17.
We want to make sure that they don't start to become addicted to cigarettes or vaping.
We go into schools and do classroom presentations, or we do large assemblies like in the gyms to share information about how they can get help if they already have an addiction.
But really the thing is, we don't want our youth and young people to become addicted.
Hi, I'm Bradley Griffith. I am the director of Logan Fitness. We have so many different things to offer as far as the fitness center, the aquatic center, our classes. It's just a really great place to be.
It's a very friendly community. Everyone's very kind and welcoming here.
Everyone who's here is striving to better themselves. That's something that really drives me, and it's just an enjoyable environment to be a part of. I encourage anyone who has never been to Logan Fitness to come and give it a try, because I know that they won't be disappointed.
So the obvious first question is the interesting choice of instrument.
Yeah, it's a big guy with a little guitar.
But I love what you said. You started listing a long list of instruments that you play, including the ukulele.
Yes.
But your voice is probably your biggest instrument.
Like I'm a fifth generation musician in my family.
Okay.
My grandpa, he was a great vocalist. From what I was told, he got to play behind Ernest Tubbs and Johnny Cash in the Grand Ole Opry.
Nice.
But I play the ukulele, I play the guitar, I play piano, I play mandolin. I started playing the banjo and the drums.
The
and
harmonica?
Harmonica I play as well. And yeah, but my voice, that's my main instrument. I was in choir from 7th grade till I graduated. I had a scholarship to SIU, which
awesome.
Yeah, I kind of liked to go party and chase girls a lot better than
I get it. It happens, you know.
So,
It really, and you're a musician, so I'm sorry. It doesn't.
just kind of goes hand in hand.
You know, the other thing is your writing and the words. It was really interesting. As soon as you wrapped up, I think Rob said he had the goosebumps, and it's a story. So talk about the words you choose to sing.
Inevitably, though, it's like the songs always tend to come from a girl sometimes. So, like, I've had mental health issues, you know, in the past. Not a lot of people don't like talk about suicide awareness, and you know, people that deal with that. You know, this girl I was seeing at the time, like, she is still one of my best friends too. Now, you know, she was always so worried about me and wondering, you know, if, you know, I was going to be okay. And basically that's what the song was, basically tell people, like, you know, even if I fall apart, I'm going to make it out alive. Like,
That's right.
You know, it's just.
And fight for one another.
Exactly. I'll fight, you know, I'll fight for what I love.
I love that. That's wonderful. And you said that your name came about because we've heard the name Timothy. You know, and people will choose Tim for short, or what was the other one they
would?
Well,
what it is I started going by Moth Phillips because a friend of mine came across a Facebook meme and tagged me in it, and just started calling me Moth after this, because it said, the meme said, people named Timothy do not take advantage of being called Moth instead of Tim or Timmy.
That's right.
And when I did that, it was kind of like, man, that's be a cool artist name. I've always had a fascination with moths too. Like I know fun facts about them. Like moths came around 300 billion years ago, and then butterflies, they evolved from moths about 100 billion years ago.
And they're attracted to flames. There's something to that.
Yeah,
right?
they're very attracted to light.
Okay.
You know, it's But so no matter how dark it gets, Moth always finds light, you know?
Hey, I love that. And the other thing is you just helped yourself immensely because if you go to YouTube and search, you're the first person to come up.
Yep.
All your music.
I'm the
so
only
that's
Moth
good.
Phillips in the music industry. Might as well, you know, pursue my dream and make something of it. If I got a chance to make something big about it, then inevitably I'll be able to take care of the people I want to take care of. And,
That's awesome.
And just, you know, do what I want to do, you know, do the things I love to do.
It's a great story. I love that. And, you know, we thank you so much for coming out. Very special sound. And I hope that you're going to close out the show for us a little bit later, play another song for it. With another instrument? Different
Yeah,
instrument?
I got a guitar right over here.
Cool. We'll be right back. And we are spieling it inside Spuds and Spurs today with Ella-Kate Chamness. And this is probably one of the most unique kitchens I've been in to date. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Already starting, you know, a successful business. You're that budding entrepreneur. And I, in fact, stalked you on social media. That's how I found you.
That's great. I love it.
You're so cute. If you look at this ad that we're showing now, I mean, there you are. And it's not a front. I mean, this is your lifestyle.
Yes, ma'am.
You've always been around the livestock. Talk a little bit about what you do in your spare time.
Well, I actually lope for a cutting horse trainer for the past few years.
Okay.
And then I have lots of animals and just spending time outside with them and riding a lot of horses.
Okay.
So,
and you're one of 4 girls?
One of 4.
Okay.
Yes.
And Mom has had an ice cream shop, a mobile
my
shop.
mom has a little, she sells Bliss ice cream.
Okay.
And she's amazing. Her ice cream is like gourmet ice cream.
Look at that plug, Mom.
Yeah,
right there.
It's awesome.
Okay. Very good. So you decided, well, we can just make this a family affair.
Yeah.
We'll hit the road.
Yeah.
And even down to your spoon. I love it, like the intricacies and the Western feel. So I think everybody likes potatoes.
Yeah.
And our show is brought to people by Prairie Farm. So we love the fact you're using the butter and the sour cream.
Yes.
Why did you decide on the potato? Was it because of the Spuds and Spurs name, or what were you thinking?
Who doesn't love a good baked potato at the end of the day?
Yes.
So that's kind of why. And when you go to other markets and events, you never see a baked potato truck.
That's right.
You know?
So you did your market research.
Yes.
Okay. I love how already on your sign you have sold out in case you have to turn it around.
Yeah, I did. I sold out every single day at Magpie.
Go,
so,
girl.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now you said this was your most popular, so I'm just going to let you take it away. What are we looking at?
Well, this is for our ranch hand.
Okay.
It's our Mexican baked potato, and I'm going to be making the cowboy caviar. So
there is such a thing.
Yes.
Cowboy caviar.
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
We've got peppers
Okay.
and corn, black beans, onion, cilantro, and lime juice.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah.
And this is the secret sauce?
That's
or?
the secret sauce.
Okay.
That's our cilantro lime sauce, and it's
Okay.
a fan favorite. People who even don't like cilantro love it.
They're all in.
Yeah.
So does it start with just everything's the baked potato and butter, or I mean, how many different varieties do you have?
So right now I just have 4 potatoes.
Okay.
I have the ranch hand.
Okay.
I have the buckshot, which is like a burger bowl kind of.
I see.
And then it's our homemade like house sauce, kind of a spin on like a Big Mac sauce, if you will.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I have our stagecoach, which is our chili.
Okay.
And then I have the classic, and that is just butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon bits, and chives. So,
Girl, that's
yeah.
it. I mean, I tell you, you're absolutely right. It's just when the smells and the way it looks, and it's very filling. So you've got a meal on the go, and it's very easy to walk around with as well.
Yes.
So
correct.
kudos, Mom. You got to be proud of her. I mean, already coming up with it, you're like, Mom, I'm starting my own business. It's going to be in a horse trailer.
Yeah,
What
they're
did the
so
family say?
supportive. Mom's
Yes.
like, she went with me to go get it. She's like, let's go. And so we drove to
Yay.
Kentucky to get it, and
That's
here we
all
are.
of it. And how much do you have to pay Mom? Like, is she really expensive help?
She's not real expensive. I just feed her a potato every once in a while, and she's good to go. So
that works. All right, let's make this. So you just
it's
combine
super
it
easy.
all
We
up.
just combine everything. We'll just add our corn to our peppers
Very pretty in color.
and our black beans.
Now, I think I've seen a variety of this made with, down south, they use the black-eyed peas,
Yes.
too. I think maybe any of the kind of beans and whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And our cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll add just some lime juice. I don't know.
This is nice.
However much
So
to taste,
good.
kind of.
Mm.
We mix it together and you add some salt and pepper, and you're good to go.
So when does this come? This is just on the top.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to show me how you do that.
We're going to dress this one right here for you.
Okay.
And we'll just take a big old scoop of that.
Very
Put
nice.
on your potato. You want to make sure you get enough on there.
Oh, man.
We're big on toppings.
Yes. And people like that when you don't skimp.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
So
you want a
important.
full meal. And then this is our lime sauce, and we just put it right over the top.
Oh. Let me tell you something. This is a lucrative gig, and it's yours.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Feels great. You know, I feel like that's like the American dream, is to always work for yourself. And
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's so fun. I love it.
And you're 22, you
22,
said?
yeah.
That's such an inspiration. Are you going to have a fleet of these? Or
I
'cause
don't
you
know.
need to-
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
need to put a sister in every one of them and say,
Yeah.
we hit in the streets. Like, we got stuff
I know.
to do.
I know. Between Mom, I have to like book my weekends with my sisters and make them work for me this weekend and that
Awesome.
weekend. So, yeah.
The work ethic is big.
Yes.
And it's that way with horses. So you
It
already
is.
had some
It
background in
is.
that.
It's like you can work.
You're going to get out of it what you put in it.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
I'd
I
rather work, 70 hours a week for myself than work 40 for someone else.
Preach, girl.
So,
I am with you. Absolutely. Because, at the end of the day, then you're not expendable.
Yeah.
You're going to get out of it what you put into it. You may have to have a talk with yourself from time to time,
Yeah.
if you get out of line.
It's like a roller coaster. You're like, I hate this. I'm never doing this again. Oh, I love this. I love it. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And we do appreciate you coming out.
Yeah,
we're
thank
gonna
you.
we're gonna try the baked potato. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Do we have should I
Yeah.
just pick it up and eat it, or do we have forks?
We've
or-
got forks down there.
Okay. Hey guys, here we are. Okay, we're like at the event. Oh, and look at the wooden forks.
You got to
and stuff.
stay on brand.
So okay, talk about that. Everything I am seeing. I think you said stay on brand.
Yeah.
Talk about that. And people don't realize the importance of the little things.
I think it just creates, the look of the Western atmosphere and just
Absolutely.
adds to the horse trailer that I'm standing in. So.
Wow.
Awesome.
Girl, you could bottle that and make a killing.
I know.
That is amazing. Well, it's awesome. I was inspired when I saw you and saw your story. Beautiful, and that helps.
Yes.
And also just that willingness to get out there and show people what you've got. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add that I didn't ask you about?
I don't think so.
Why don't we plug the business? How do people find you?
Oh, yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Spuds and Spurs and Facebook. My email and phone number and everything's on there.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much. You guys look her up. She's an absolute treat. And I'm telling you, it's worth it. You need to stalk her, find her, get this sauce because it is amazing. And we'll be right back.
All right, so go ahead and turn around.
All right.
Look in your box, and you need to see if there's a carrot in there or not. Now, you can turn around.
Okay.
Now, you want to convince Sam whether he wants to trade or not, but the option to trade is ultimately up to him.
As long as you can see my worth, I'll put in all the work. I'll hold you through your darkest days and know you're loved by somebody.
Shout out to our sponsor of the Spiel in the Kitchen, Prairie Farms. They are now out with a single serve iced coffee, everybody. And the crowd goes wild. So listen, their whole slogan, which I love this, it's like skip those long lines, get your single serve, and they're your favorite coffee house flavors. Single serve Prairie Farms, good job. They've always had it in the half gallons and done really, really well in stores, so it's nice
I like
to see
to
that.
see you can grab it, take it in your car.
And go, that's it.
Sort of like a one-stop shop where you can see the doctor and get everything all in one.
We are more of a family here. When I talk to them, it's like talking to a parent or a grandma.
We have so many services that it's just unheard of that you can get all the things in one building.
We have lab on site, we have x-ray on site, we have specialists that come to our facilities.
Nobody gets turned away.
You can go online at sarahhpc.org. We have 14 locations.
Anybody that needs seen, patient care, any illness, we'd be glad to see you as a patient.
I knew I wasn't feeling so good, and I went in for a colonoscopy, and I was diagnosed with colon cancer. And that put a scare in me, made me reevaluate my life and what I was doing. And I knew that my tobacco use over the many years of my life had caused my issue. I knew I needed to quit, but the disease, it's hard. Addiction, boy, it was so hard. I'd quit times in my life, and it called me back somehow.
Hi, my name's Marlena Gentry, and I'm a nursing student at John A. Logan. I feel like it's more like a family. We really connect the students. We study together, we laugh together, we cry together, we get on each other, and then the teachers as well. They're just really easy to talk to, just helping you to grow. They want to give you everything you need to make it. John A. is good at just making sure that your needs are met, that they're giving you what you need to succeed, and they have so many different programs to help you do that.
Welcome back to the Spiel, you guys. So it's Game Master Rob here, and as you guys know, I love to do games on this show, and one of my favorite games is Carrot in a Box. So for those of you who have not seen this or played this before, which neither of these have, because I asked them to watch it and they didn't, there is a carrot in one of these boxes, and they both want the carrot, okay? And I'm gonna let one of them look in the box, and then that person has to try to convince the other one whether or not they're going to switch the box. And since Walker is raising his hand, I'm going to let him look inside the box. Sam, go ahead and face away because these boxes are kind of facing each other.
See, actually, before you make that decision, I was going to ask who was going to go first.
So it's going to be...
And I thought you were going to, base it on basically the same outcome. I thought you were going to base it on who was your favorite crew member, which is
Oh,
me.
in that case, it would be me.
No.
All right, so go ahead and turn around.
All right.
Look in your box, and you need to see if there's a carrot in there or not. Now, you want to go, you can turn around.
Okay.
Now you want to convince Sam whether he wants to trade or not, but the option to trade is ultimately up to him. Okay?
Okay.
So you guys get at it.
Okay.
Sam,
Yeah.
I love you. I really think you should take this box. I love you like a brother, man, and like the one thing in the world I want for you is this carrot. I would never lie to you. I would never betray you. I don't
look at me.
Gaslight people.
I don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth. I feel like
Please
they're
take my
revealing
box.
way too
No.
much.
Please take it.
Why? Is there a carrot in there?
There is.
What?
I think he just told you.
Do I call your bluff? Do I think, is there a carrot in there?
I did. What?
This is a lot harder than it seems, isn't it?
What does the carrot look like?
It looks like a carrot.
He nailed it. I mean,
It looks like a
I don't know
carrot.
what else you can
Looks like a
expect.
Is it like a hyper-realistic
Why do
carrot?
you
Or is it
carrot
a...
all?
All right, segment's over. Get out of it.
Rob, I feel like you're playing too hard for him right now.
The carrot's in
He's playing
one
both
of these
sides.
boxes.
He's playing both sides?
He's playing both sides, obviously.
Okay, so where's the carrot in the box?
It's in the bottom.
It's in the box.
It's in the bottom of the box.
It's like the size of the box.
Yeah. It's
like
the
box
size of the
size.
box.
It looks like a carrot in a box.
I think you've broken him. No. Yeah, look at him.
Is it because I'm wearing glasses? You're right,
No.
Rob. I can't
I don't
see.
think I told you when I came in this morning because Samuel's not gonna know what to believe. I don't know. I just wanted to tell the truth.
I feel like this is a 2v1
I just
right
wanted to
now.
be
So
honest.
what are you thinking?
What am I
Is the
thinking?
carrot in this box?
I just
Is
want to be
he telling you
honest.
the truth?
See,
Or is the carrot in this box?
I don't
He's
know.
lying to you.
See, again,
You
like
gotta make
you
a
would.
decision.
Make a decision.
Is it
Time's
that?
running out.
Oh, there's a timer?
I mean, there is now because you can't take forever.
I'll take the box.
You're taking this box?
Yeah,
Take
give
this
me the
box.
box.
Fine, go for it.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Well, here, that might be what he was not counting on. He's coming off way too strong, so he's counting that'll be like, that's suspicious,
So I need
and
a
then I won't take the box.
final decision.
I was right.
Cheaters.
I'll
That's
take
what
the
I'm
box.
saying.
You
taking the box?
Yeah, I'll take the
You're gonna
box.
take fine, go for
Your
it.
box? Oh man, I don't know if I would have done that, Sam.
Why not?
Open it up.
All right, go ahead and open your box.
Oh.
Do you have the carrot? Do you have? They can't see the carrot.
It's the carrot!
I told you I had it in the box.
Loser!
I looked you in the eyes. I said, I just want to be honest. I just want to be honest. I would never trick you.
All right, you guys.
Okay,
That
okay.
was carrot in a box. We're gonna put it back in here until the next time. We'll be right back.
Now don't get me wrong, I know how to be alone. It was taught to me when I was young. Oh, it's a sad song.
Rob, for instance, we all know is a juggler. You can juggle. I mean, you're not a great juggler.
I wouldn't call me a juggler.
You're not a great juggler, but you juggle.
I dabble in the juggling
Come on up.
sciences.
I'm Dr. Sue Burge, and I'm a family physician. So one of the great things that we love here at CRHPC is that we have so many different resources for people in the communities. We really care about people. We do our absolute best to make sure you have access to all the resources you need. But we have so many great providers. They've been here a long time. They're part of the community. They care, and I think we can really help make a difference in people's lives. You can log on to our website to find any of the 14 locations that would work for you. crhpc.org.
Hi, I'm Alexanne with All the Right Spaces. We do custom woodworking throughout the home. All of our products are made specifically for your space. They can really be made any way that you want them made so that they fit into your home. This accent wall that we did here, it was customized to fit this space. All of our products are made to last a lifetime, and we do guarantee them. We don't do anything that we don't believe in. So we want to make sure that it's right and it's right for you and you love it when we leave.
We see everyone, regardless of their ability to pay.
We're helping those that otherwise might not receive the care that they need. We provide courier service to all of our facilities and have a convenient drive-through service as well.
I'm really proud to be able to work for an organization that has that policy.
Our pharmacy staff and I look forward to meeting you and serving all of your pharmacy needs.
Have you guys tried the brain freeze?
No, brain freeze sounds disgusting.
It sounds sour gummy worms.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. You guys have to try it.
What about dragon's blood?
I feel like that'd be like a cherry.
You just missed the tobacco industry's latest scam.
Have you guys tried the brain freeze?
Because you were supposed to.
Sour gummy worms.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. Do you want some?
Sure.
The song is called Good Man. I live in fear, 'cause I don't wanna hurt again. With my heart left out in the cold again, I know you understand. Call me insecure, 'cause I feel like I'm never enough. But when it comes to you and your love, I can't control myself. I see your pain, it's written all over your face, but I'll come and love it all away. Oh, will you let me? 'Cause I just wanna be a good man, love you the best that I can. As long as you can see my worth, I'll put in all the work. I'll hold you through your darkest days and know you're loved by somebody. Oh, I just wanna be a good man and love you the best that I can. Now don't get me wrong, I know how to be alone. It was taught to me when I was young. Oh, it's a sad song, but what say you now? Am I longing for you a little too loud? Oh, I could scream it out. Will you love me now? 'Cause
'cause I just wanna be a good man, love you the best that I can. As long as you can see my worth, I'll put in all the work. I'll hold you through your darkest days and know you're loved by somebody. Oh, I just wanna be a good man and love you the best that I can. So what say you now? What say you now? 'Cause I just wanna be a good man, love you the best that I can. As long as you can see my worth, I'll put in all the work. I'll hold you through your darkest days and know you're loved by somebody. Oh, I just wanna be a good man, and I just wanna show you that I am. I wanna show you that I am. Love you the best that I can.
Hope you've enjoyed today's show. We've shown you what you can do with a horse trailer. A whole business is born. We're actually showing you what you could do with what you think are just dead flowers in the yard, and you can get seed and look forward to new growth next year. Remarkable music. We're encouraging all sorts of talent. If you're out there and you know you're good at what you do, contact us or contact somebody, because everybody has a story to share. Now, at the beginning of the show, we were asking, you know, do you care what other people think about you? But we definitely want to encourage you to ask this one question of yourself. What do I think of me? And as you ask yourself that question, maybe you are forming a foundation that will allow you to be unapologetically you. And we kind of think it's going to be a more interesting world that way. So Rob, for instance, we all know is a juggler. You can juggle. I mean, you're not a great juggler.
I wouldn't call me a juggler.
You're not a great juggler, but you juggle.
I dabble in the juggling sciences.
Come on up. I just feel like this is your opportunity. We should showcase you at any time. And Ella-Kate has agreed to be our assistant.
What in the world?
So we're going to give you heat gloves.
That's what I'm talking about.
These
These are so fashionable.
Aren't those beautiful? So we're going to make it harder to juggle. Okay, very good.
Oh, are these hot?
These are hot.
Oh, great.
And there might be some melted butter on the inside, so you could be scorched or, you know, burned or whatever, but it's going to be fine.
You trying to ruin my life
Okay,
here?
so we're going to start. Let's let him start with one.
Okay.
You want to throw him one and let him start it?
Sure.
Okay, you throw it to him and let him start.
What if I don't know how to catch?
Okay. All right, we're going to let him. Okay, and then she's going to keep introducing it.
Ready?
Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
Oh, God.
Here it goes. Ah!
Let's try it again. All right.
He told us he wasn't a professional juggler.
I'm not.
Okay, try it again. That was excellent. Okay, and he's gonna eat those, I promise. I mean, it's gonna be great. It's still covered somewhat. It's great. Did you need these? Did you feel
I don't
like
know.
Well, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Sir.
Not even a little bit.
Isn't that amazing?
Tastes like a potato.
I think that's what you were going for, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week, I think.
Okay, bye.
I'm rolling, and go ahead.
Okay, guys, I'm super excited. I was able to convince Sara Connelly to follow me into Carbondale from Clinton, Illinois. She's a noted landscape designer. She's had designs from Nashville, Tennessee, all the way to Chicago. So stay tuned. I don't like that. Let me do it again.
All right, I'm rolling.
Hey guys, I can't wait for you to, let me start over. Hey guys, I cannot wait for you to check out me on the show because I am the only reason that this show exists.
That was pretty good. Let's talk about Moth Phillips now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, anyways. Up next is Moth Phillips, a voice that you will never forget. Check it out.
'Cause I just wanna be a good man, love you the best that I can.
So I've been trying to get Moth on the show for months. Like I tried to get him on a while ago, and then we had some scheduling issues, and then we had to like reschedule him and reschedule him and reschedule him. I'm really surprised he actually showed up. So I actually met him back when I was doing Tiny Desk Crashers. Yeah, so he just walked in off the street, and he was like, what do you guys got going on here? And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were like, well, we're shooting these Tiny Desk Crasher things, and he had a ukulele and a guitar on his back, and we were like, do you want to sing or something? And he did, and I was like, oh my gosh, this dude has an incredible voice. I could not believe how good it was. So then that's when I got a hold of him after we finished that, and I tried to get him on the show for so long. I'm really glad he finally did come on. Is that what you wanted?
Can you believe this came from a horse trailer? Ella-Kate brought us Spuds and Spurs, which is like the cutest little thing I think I've ever seen. You've got to check it out.
Hi. What are some challenges about shooting audio, recording audio outside?
Let's see, wind, rain, other people, cars. That's about it. Sometimes you can get some weird wireless frequencies to come in if you're using wireless mics. And